Hi friends, Matt Byer here with the State Historical Museum of Iowa, and for today's Innovative Iowa activity, we're talking about the history of neighborhoods. Have you ever wondered what your neighborhood looked like in the past? Today's activity explores one Iowa neighborhood from 1884 to 1920 using Sanborn Insurance Maps. But what are Sanborn Insurance Maps? Sanborn Map Company created detailed maps of cities and towns that showed businesses during the late 1800s and early 1900s. The maps were created for fire insurance companies. The maps offer unique ways to see how city blocks were designed at certain periods of time. Each map shows a small section of a neighborhood with the street names and building names. On each block, the shape of each building is outlined and the type of building is identified. Since these maps are from the 19th and 20th century, some of the types of businesses no longer exist. So you might see the word dwellings for types of housing, and some of those might be shortened, such as HARDW for a hardware store. The materials needed for today's activity are our provided maps, 1 and 2, and then our worksheet as well. The first step is first impressions. So go ahead and show your map without thinking anything else about it, or anything else about it, and look it over. Once you have a good look, go to your worksheet, and you're going to answer the questions here in the pre-activity questions. The second step is observing the 1884 map of the block. You can see the map here. This is actually the Polk County. This is actually where the county courthouse is. And then you can see all the neighborhood around it. Go on your worksheet, 1884 Sanborn map questions, and fill in that section there. The next step is before you look at the next map in 1920. What do you think is going to happen to this block in those 40 years? Write down your observations and your thoughts and guesses in the spot right here in the worksheet. The next step is to look at and investigate the 1920 map, which is right here on our worksheet. Look it over, repeat the same kind of part on the questions on the questionnaire here on the back, and then you're going to compare and contrast the 1920 map and the 1884 map and see what changed and what stayed similar. As always, we'd love to hear what you're thinking. Share your observations with us at museum.education@iowa.gov.